Hey, what's going on? It's your boy DC, and this is the live fight reaction for Kell Brook versus Errol Spence. Now, let me just make sure I get everything settled down here before I do anything else. Hold on. All right, so yes, all right, so we're finally here. The Errol Spence, or no, let me get it correct. The Kell Brook, Errol Spence live fight reaction. This has been a very much anticipated fight here on CSS. I made video after video after video, and I'm very ready. I got my chocolate brownies right here. I got chocolate brownie in this hand, a chocolate brownie in this hand. I got an additional chocolate brownie here. So looking very excited. You got Kell Brook. Can you guys hear me? I'm trying to figure out.
George Groves won. He stopped him.
Oh, it's a world champion. Shout out to George Groves.
I told you.
But hold on, guys. I gotta straighten out one more thing before I start over.
Yeah,
it works. Like this one's actually working. Yeah. Okay, all right. No, never mind. But yeah. This is a fight that I've been looking very forward to. Errol Spence. Errol Spence. I remember I've been following him for quite some time and seeing how he's developed through the ranks, and it's really that first big test for him. That first real big test for him, and I want to see how he looks. Obviously, a lot of people are picking him. I believe he might even be the betting favorite, and no disrespect to him. He's a great fighter. I don't know why, though. I think Kell Brook's style is all wrong for him, and that's what it is. But let me see. For the 50 people watching this, leave your comments down below. What city, what state you're from, what country, all that good stuff. Who you got winning the fight and why? Let me see. Who's in this comments now? We got, my main man, Jonathan Sims. Shout out to you, Jonathan. He's picking Errol Spence. Me and him actually have a little wager going on. If Jonathan Sims, if Errol Spence beats Kell Brook, I gotta get a Errol Spence man down T-shirt, and I gotta say that he knows everything. He knows about boxing and all that stuff like that. I'll get on the video, give him a shout out. But if he wins, if Kell Brook wins, he has to buy a Kell Brook shirt, send me a picture, and then I put him in the video or something like that. So good little wager going on. Jonathan Sims, cool guy. Shout out to him. What else we got going on? Oh, as always, I don't want to be disrespectful, but we got Alex over there in the back.
How could you forget?
Oh, I know. We got Alex in the back over there. We got Paul and Josh over there. We'll start with Alex. Alex,
what up?
Where you at? Hold on, you over here.
What up? I'm over here. Yo.
Who you got winning this fight and why?
Kell Chocolate Brownie Brook. Let's go with Kell Brook.
Kell Brook? Why you got Why you got Kell Brook?
Let's see, because man, I'm trying to make sure Kell Brook had a good career, bro. Because Triple G beat Kell Brook, man.
That's what it's all about for you. It's just Triple G and making sure that his resume is good.
Yes. All right.
So they have.
I'm joking. Nah, but I do want Kell Brook to win, though.
Yeah.
Chocolate brownie.
And I know Paul has Errol Spence over there, and then Josh really doesn't have anybody.
Kell Brook needs to win. You know why? Because anybody who calls their right hand a
chocolate brownie.
To win.
That's right, man.
Anyone who calls their right hand a chocolate brownie deserves to win.
Nobody wants any chocolate brownies from me and Josh.
You don't want to catch this one.
All right. What up, Big Mo? Shout out to you. Big Mo. But yeah, I've talked about this enough. I'll give my reasons why I think Kell Brook will win. I guess I'll get them again as a fight, as we're about to head into this fight, because the George Groves fight said that he got to stop his victory over Fedor Chudinov, and the Showtime telecast in America will start at 5:15. So, with that being said, here are the reasons why I think Kell Brook is going to win. The reason I think Kell Brook will win is simply because, one, when we talk jabs, Kell has a much better jab than Errol Spence. He understands his range a lot better than Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he has a decent jab, but his jab is more it's more of a decoy. He uses it more as a decoy to set up his left hand, and he attacks in straight lines. So against the guys who've been fighting, the smaller guys being kind of bully, and the guys who've been fighting on 1 and 2 days' notice, he can get away with a lot of things. But at the world class level, with a guy like Kell Brook's foot speed, with his jab, with his counter punching, with his right hand, Errol Spence Jr., his attack is just much too predictable. So unless he has anything really new to beat, and Kell Brook. Now, where I could see Errol Spence, quite beating Kell Brook is he's got to hurt him in these first 4 rounds. He's got to really make him respect that power early on in the fight. If he can't do that, then it is what it is. But we got people in the comments right now. We got my boy. Shout out to Kennick TV. Yes, I do remember you. Thank you. Shout out to you. You got Errol Spence, I'm assuming, because you said that him being a southpaw. Not really, because there's not much upper body movement from Errol Spence. There's not really much to confuse. You can only change levels like that. He's really straight up. He's there to be hit. So that's what it is. His jab is the best in the whole weight class. He's got the best jab in the whole weight class. Better than Keith Thurman, better than Danny Garcia, better than Porter, better than Pacquiao. That's the best jab in the weight class. But I have my opinion. You guys have yours. We're gonna see how this plays out. The good thing about this fight, and I'll say this, what makes this fight really interesting is the fact that there's a lot of uncertainty for both fighters, and for different reasons. Like you look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence, the uncertainty for him is simply that he has really not fought anybody. He's very untested, and he's going to the UK, and we don't know how he's going to handle that. That's where the uncertainty lies for Errol Spence. And his chin, because he never fought anybody, his chin, we question how his chin can take power from a guy like Kell Brook. Then we go to Kell Brook, and really the uncertainty for him is pretty much that, how will he be affected now that he's coming down in weight, and he's fighting, a big, strong, hungry fighter in Errol Spence. So I don't know, it's a good fight. Probably to me, the fight I'm most excited about in 2017. I'm actually more excited about this, believe it or not, than Kovalev Ward 2. I'm more excited about this than even Canelo Golovkin. Although those are big fights, I just let's see. Jonathan Sims says True School's gonna look real nice with his man down. Sure. Hey, if Errol Spence gets the W, and let's be very clear here, the only way he's getting a W against Kell Brook is going to be to knock him out or stop his victory, because there is no way on God's green earth that Errol Spence will outbox Kell Brook. So if you don't get a stoppage, you lose this fight. Simple as that. But that's what it is, man. So, for the 29 people in here, 28 people, let me know what city, what state, what continent I fight reaction from. As always, Dania, Florida. That's probably, that's my hometown. So shout out to the great city of Dania, South Florida, the greatest region in the world. And that's what it is. So, I guess while the fight's going on, we'll talk about some other things. We got coming up, we got Kovalev Ward's right around the corner. That'll be in 3 weeks. I'm actually probably going to be in Las Vegas for that fight, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we see what happens. I like to see a lot less holding in the next fight. Just like it's.
Will I still be able to buy the pay-per-view to watch it?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
My bad.
It's Auto says I need to see Kell Brook combos. And it's Auto said when is it starting? It's starting at 5:15 here in the States. I don't know if you're in America or not, but it's 5:06 here in the States. The telecast at the 5:15, so that's what it is. What's up? Martin Villegas. Shout out to you, Martin. Team Brook, he knows what's up. Team Brook. South Wales, Cardiff City. Those soccer teams over there, or football teams, what do you call that? Connect TV starts calling me Sucker BT. Sucker BT. I gotta get a shirt that says Sucker BT. I remember when you first called me Sucker BT in the comments. That was pretty funny. I probably will get. You know what's funny? I probably will get some looks from the Andre Ward fans, because there's only like 5 of them, and they all watch YouTube videos. So maybe. Howard Foster. Oh, by the way, what's up, Mark? Shout out to you. As far as Howard Foster, to be honest, I don't really remember Howard Foster. I know the name, but I can't make out the face in what fight he refereed.
What's the referee's name?
Howard Foster. I feel like he might have refereed the fight. Was it one of these HBO fights recently?
Howard Foster.
I don't know. The thing is, regardless of who the ref is, fact of the matter is, usually in these situations when you're the fighter going on the road, especially to another country, you already have so much going up against you. You know, you got the judges, the crowd, you know, the fact that you're fighting a world-class fighter on top of that. So Errol Spence does have a lot to overcome today, which is why if he can't get the victory, which in my opinion will have to come in the form of a stoppage, because he does not have the skill sets Outback's Kell Brook, you got to really look at Errol Spence in a different light than we currently do. Martin Viegas says PBC took a massive blow today. See, Big Mo says I got Kell Brook taking the W because I think he's too strong for Spence. There you go. The first Groves versus the controversial stoppage. Yeah, I could see that being a big problem because, you know, that was in my opinion a bad stoppage, and that's what it is. So, but you know, it seems to me whether you're in America or whether you're in the UK, there's always fight. We have, you know, I guess our version of Howard Foster would be, you know, Harvey Dock. Harvey Dock's been stopping fights prematurely probably more than any other ref in boxing. So, you know, nothing new in boxing. Yeah, PBC and Showtime are the same, under the same banner. But look, you guys, all you Errol Spence fans must understand one thing and one thing only. Look, Kell Brook is going to be giving Errol Spence a lot of these. All right, chocolate freaking brownies. All right, let's look at the nutrition facts of chocolate brownies. There's roughly 3 grams of protein in this chocolate brownie. Right. But there's more protein in Kell Brook's right hand than in the chocolate brownie. So Errol Spence gonna have to see how he deals with that chocolate brownie once it hits his head a couple times. But you know, all jokes aside, if Errol Spence is able to win this fight, I think it'd be really great for American boxing. The reason I feel it could be good for American boxing is because Errol Spence, to me, he strikes me as somebody that is willing to take on all comers. He doesn't have a diva personality or nothing like that. And he seems genuinely hungry for some sort of greatness in the sport of boxing. And a lot of guys talk about it, but when I look at Errol Spence, he's more of someone that actually it reflects in his actions more so than just something that he says. So that if Errol Spence does win this fight, that's what if Errol Spence does win this fight, that's probably for me as an American and an American boxing fan, I'd be very excited about that because we have a champion that be honorable, that would fight the best, and sticks with it is there. I'm gonna send you a chocolate brownie after you order that Kell Brook shirt, Jonathan. And Alish Mansky has been saying it since January that I think Kell Brook's style is completely wrong for Errol Spence. I've been saying it since the day the fight was signed. The minute I heard that Kell Brook and Errol Spence is happening, I said, "Oh, Kell Brook will win that fight. The style is all wrong for Errol Spence." And yeah, that's right, Martin. I got all the chocolate brownies you could ask for right now. I'm at the corner store. I said, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's buy some chocolate brownies. So when Errol Spence when Kell Brook starts laying the chocolate brownies, I can have him here as a reminder to you guys. And eventually I will probably eat a couple of these as the fight goes on. According to Alex, because my boy Alex, he's back there watching the Showtime stream of the undercard, and he said that Caleb Smith, right? James DeGill, George Gold became a world champion, and he said that he called out Caleb Smith and James DeGill. So that'd be a good fight. I know they're supposed to fight at Stadium, which would be a big fight. You know, Emirates Stadium is the home of Arsenal. Shout out to Arsenal. They won the FA Cup today. They beat Chelsea. A big win for them. But yeah, that'd be a good fight. James DeGill, George Gold. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but 168's week. I think David Benavidez is supposed to start running to people.
3 minutes. It starts.
Martin Viegas simply says, Spence is a loudmouth sparring myth. Nothing humble about this chump. Well, yeah, I mean, he really is like it's funny because they call Errol Spence like the sparring king because he beat all these guys in sparring, but we never really seen any footage of it. All of it is just hearsay. So if that's what his name has been built upon, and that's what, you know, it's just basically like his name has been built upon, then we really got to question that. Not that he's not a good fighter. He's definitely a good fighter. The best body puncher at 147. But we question the skill level of Errol Spence. One, because he hasn't fought anybody world class till today, and two, because most of his name's been built on sparring. So we'll see, man. And we have no footage of this point either, so.
But he did something that Manny Pacquiao couldn't do.
Alex says he did something that Manny Pacquiao couldn't do, which was what? What did he do that Manny Pacquiao couldn't do?
Knock out Chris Archer.
No. Manny Pacquiao, the catchweight king, couldn't do it, so Errol Spence came and he had to do it for him.
Oh yeah, and he also did something that Keith Thurman couldn't do.
But I want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments, man. The 31 people watching, let me know where you're watching this fight from, what city, what state, and also I would like to know why you think either Kell Brook or Errol Spence will win. Just let me know in the comments down below. Let's talk boxing. Anything else? Anything else you guys want to ask or talk about? Leave it down low. I gotta go turn on the volume. Hold on. Yo, what's the remote?
I'll have it.
Oh, it's right here. Hold on, bro.
Animals have it best.
Huh?
They get to have sex and then it's right back to
Yeah,
chasing
yeah.
squirrels.
If you're gonna make it a comedy, there's only one place to do that, and that's go.
All right, so I'm settled in, ready to watch this fight. Let's see.
All my hard tears and excruciating pain from this next 2 minutes.
It's 3:21 a.m. in what, KZ? Is that Kazakhstan? When does the fight start? The fight should start sometime in the next 20 minutes. Once they make their ring walks and things like that, I'm gonna let you guys know for sure. And you guys can probably hear the commentary in the background. And to answer your question, Ricky B, nah, I'm not going to. Copyright strike. I'm just gonna talk about it while most of the major fight.
It's Brook versus Spence Jr. Brook versus Spence Jr. Now on Showtime.
So as you guys can hear in the background, it's the telecast for Showtime in America here is going to start soon. So we're getting closer to the fight, the biggest and most interesting welterweight fight of the year.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I mean, don't forget Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman too, though.
That's true.
Plus, it was a unification fight.
Shout out to you though, Alish. That's how you say it, Alish Mansky from Kazakhstan. We got a guy from Kazakhstan watching the fight. He's going for Kell Brook. But yeah, I think for Errol Spence, this fight to me is won and lost. Cutting off the ring. Ability to cut off the ring has to be on full display for him to just win this fight. It's gonna be tough. You know, he's fighting in Sheffield. You know, Bramall Lane. Shout out to the Sheffield Wednesdays. And this dude said Carson Jones. Wow, Kell had to rematch Carson Jones. I can't get that out of my head. Well, that was a long time ago. Kell was grown a lot as a fighter since then, so you can't necessarily hold that against him. Tanzania, shout out to Tanzania in Africa. But right now, guys, the telecast is just starting. They're showing Kell Brook talking about his fight. You know, Errol Spence as well. Can you guys hear the commentary in the background at all? Let me know in the comments.
My mother and father leaving me when I was a kid, telling me that I can do anything and nobody can beat you and you beat yourself. Win the world title and put around my father.
I'm gonna turn it up anyway because I want to hear it more myself.
They sacrifice, a lot, and they sacrifice a lot. So I'm going over there, taking the title and bringing it back to America. And this is what real fighters all about.
At the pinnacle of the sport, boxing is not about how hard you train.
San Bernardino, shout out to California.
Spence Jr. brings his perfect record and KO power to the doorstep.
I'm not holding the Larte Club against Spence because
In his way,
I think that was like Spence's like 9th professional fight. He was really, really green when he fought Larte.
knows what it takes to reach the top. Tonight, this stadium
I got Kell Brook.
their proving ground.
I probably
I'm being in hostile territory.
I probably
even if it's 25,000.
You know what I mean?
I will become world champion.
All right, so I got Kell Brook. I probably out of everybody in the YouTube boxing community, like there's a couple people in the YouTube box community that do have some sense. Like, you know, shout out to my main man, Shady Slim. Shout out to Diplomats 978, the Fat King. And I think maybe, I don't know, I can't remember who precise picked for this fight, but those are the couple guys that are going for Kell Brook. Probably even more so than those guys. I'd probably be the #1 person since this fight was signed saying that Kell Brook is going to beat Errol Spence. And I've given my reasons why time and time again. And now the talking's over. I'm ready to see how it all plays out. I want to see if Errol Spence is as good as they say he is, and I want to see if Kell Brook is as good as I think he is. So that's what it is. Hey, shout out to Jonathan. You already know. Charlotte NC. Shout out to the Hornets. Shout out to my main man, Kemba Walker. The best point guard in the East. I don't care what nobody says. Even though he really has no help around him, I think he's one of the better point guards in the league. But that's what it is. I need to go to Charlotte soon. But right now, Brian Custer just opened up the Showtime telecast, and we're getting ready for the fight. I guess they're gonna talk about it for like maybe 10, 20 minutes. And once these ring walks start, I'm gonna let you guys know the ring walks start, what they're wearing, what song they came out to, and once the fight starts, to do my commentary. For those of you guys who don't know, who don't watch soccer at all, they're fighting at Bramall Lane, which is the home of Kell Brook's favorite soccer team, Sheffield United, or the Sheffield Wednesdays as they're called. It's a dream fight for him, you know, fighting in his hometown. It would be the equivalent of like if, you know, Errol Spence fought at Cowboy Stadium. Obviously, Bramall Lane is not anywhere near close to being as big as Cowboy Stadium, but as far as level of importance to the fighter, same thing.
Professional football matches, but tonight it's boxing.
That could happen. That could happen.
That's a live look inside the stadium.
That'd be very. Shout out to Mr. Silva. If that happens and Kell Brook loses the split decision in his hometown, I'll be very shocked. PJB says TK on the 9th round for Errol Spence. Okay, that's fair. I got my very specific prediction is I got Kell Brook in a masterclass performance of a unanimous decision. He wins like 8 rounds to 4 or something like that. Port St. Lucie, shout out to Port St. Lucie. I'm from Daniels. Port St. Lucie is a lot up north where I'm at.
All of us here at Showtime offer our deepest condolences to those impacted by that tragedy. England, especially this entire region has been.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited, man. Let me ask you guys a question. Let's switch gears here for a second. The winner of this fight, because, you know, Keith Thurman's going to be out. Keith Thurman's going to be out for quite some time, supposedly till the end of the year. So, whether it's Kell Brook or Errol Spence, who should the winner of this fight, you know, have a crack at next? Should it be like a Danny Garcia or the winner of, like, if they make Danny Garcia for Sean Porter, should it be the winner of that fight? Or should the winner of this fight get a huge Manny Pacquiao fight? Personally, I'm Manny Pacquiao. That to me, that's one of the most interesting matchups. Mr. Boxing Today, what's up, man? That's the best. That's one of the best YouTube channels out there. Everybody goes. Yeah, he is. Let's see, Thurman. I like to see Thurman. If Thurman's healthy, make the fight happen. But I'm just being realistic. I don't think he'll be able to.
Now, folks, don't forget.
Oh, by the way, guys, for those of you who don't know, the great Prince Nassim Hamed is in the crowd today. Shout out to Prince Nassim Hamed, good featherweight in his day. Bumblebee King says Lamont Peterson. That might be a bad fight. Lamont Peterson, he beat who did Lamont Peterson fight on the Granado Family card? David Avanesian. That's who he fought. I forgot about that. Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao definitely supposed to beat Jeff Horn. If comes able to beat Jeff Horn, which most of us expect him to, I think you know, Pacquiao versus the winner of this fight would be a sensational fight. Bumblebee King says Danny Garcia. I'm with that too. Shout out to Danny Garcia.
Two high skilled fighters. No one was really lining up to fight, but yet it's the fight everyone wanted to see.
It's funny for me personally because I remember a lot of people talk about the Chris Algieri fight, but I was actually there. I was in New York City when that fight happened. I got a credential right over there on my wall. I remember way back then, last April, Errol Spence talking about this Kell Brook fight. So it's good to finally have like this fight happening. It's one of those fights boxing needs.
Versus whoever leaves this venue tonight as victorious will have the right to call himself the best welterweight boxer on the planet. Exciting times ahead. It's all. Sure is. Hey, listen, when Kell Brook faced Triple G last September and moved up a couple of weight classes, there were a number of people who
I thought Gervonta Davis was the one. They called Gervonta Davis the one. Let's keep our nicknames in order now, Ricky B. But no, man, my thing with his body punching is like, look, it's obviously effective when it lands. But for me, I think he's having a very hard time landing his body shots because, for one, they'll be neutralized by the Kell Brook jab, and two, Kell Brook's superior foot speed will be able to allow him to get out of the way and move from his body punching because he had to plant the body punch.
Listen, Paulie, Errol Spence has made it no secret that he felt like there are a number of welterweights that have been avoiding him. Listen, this is a young man. He's powerful, southpaw, former Olympian. There's a reason why his
This is mad random, but shout out to Flacco's Community Boxing Gym here in South Florida. I went there yesterday. So, my bad. I got shout out to Supreme Team Boxing Gym here in South Florida. I gotta get that right. Milton LaCroix, good trainer. Julian March, Ulysses Pagero, I think his name was. He won the Golden Gloves out here. Good gym out there if you're in the South Florida area. Go visit Supreme Team Boxing Gym in Hollywood. But yeah, we got the Showtime broadcast of Brian Custer and Mauro Ranallo and Al Bernstein and, of course, Paulie Malignaggi. They do a good job for the most part. Although I will say Mauro Ranallo is annoying as hell and should stick to the WWE, but that's my opinion.
We are here at Bramall Lane
Sheffield United. Damn. Yeah, that's one of the only places that I think it's the only part.
Only two previous boxing cards here on the pitch. The first one in August of 19.
Well, then shout out to Mr. Silva. One to South Floridian, always to South Floridian.
1984. This will be the third.
Nah, at this point, it's not an even fight. Kell Brook will annihilate Amir Khan. Amir Khan's not hungry like he used to be. He's too strong. The temperature in Sheffield is currently 61 degrees.
Well, the champion. They call him the special one.
I think if Kell Brook, well, personally, look, my last pound-for-pound list that I did, Bumblebee, I think I didn't have Kell Brook or Errol Spence in my top 10. I had both of them on the cusp. So I had about 5 to 10 fighters who were on the cusp, needing like one real quality victory to jump into the top 10. I think if Errol Spence wins this fight in convincing fashion and looks great, you got to put him number 10. I probably put him number 10 on my list. Same thing with Kell Brook. Kell Brook will probably caught number 10 or number 9.
Enthusiastic fans have packed this stadium here in Sheffield to cheer on their hometown.
Right now,
champion.
the Showtime telecast is on, and we're just waiting for the ring walks to start. So once the ring walks start, I'll definitely let you guys know. Oh, it's gonna start soon actually because they're playing Sweet Home Carolina. They're top 10. Well, Brook ain't no top 10 pound for pound yet. Maybe Brook, he's got more of a case, but he lost to Golovkin recently. Amir Khan, Junal, that's your name. Amir Khan will get annihilated by Kell Brook. You know that, and I know that. Speed kills, but this speed is so easy to time because there's no dexterity or like variation with his punches. Why do you think he got knocked out by Danny Garcia? Why do you think he got knocked out by Canelo so easily? So as you guys can hear, Sweet Home Carolina being played in the background, as they do many times before their big boxing cards there. It's kind of a tradition they have there. Yeah, I think Khan gets smashed by most top welterweights, pretty much the top 10. I think for me personally, if Khan was going to come back and fight, he needs to do with that. He can't. If he struggles with Robert Guerrero, he needs to get out of boxing. Because when I interviewed him in December, I interviewed Khan in December. He was real fat. Dude was about a level below Nassim Ahmed. Yeah, but the reason that punch landed on Khan was because Khan's punch placement and his punch selection is very predictable. It's a 1-2, and he has no head movement, and he's not really strong, and he can't hold his ground on the inside. So it wasn't just a Canelo fight, Danny Garcia fight. He stood right there. Danny Garcia, Khan was landing his punches, and then Garcia got used to the speed like any other fighter does, and he landed a counter punch. Now at the time, Khan was the favorite, but still, like, he's predictable. His attack is very predictable. Even before he fought Garcia, there were times where he fought domestic level bums in the UK, and they were stunning Khan. So that's what it is, man. I hope he comes back and he can regain some of his old form, but he's lost the hunger. And once you lose the hunger, everything else kind of falls after that. All right, so right now the ring walks are about to start. I'll turn it up so you guys can hear a little bit. There's dudes with trumpets playing. I don't know what the hell they're playing. I'm assuming maybe Kell Brook's ring walk. I think that's the Sheffield United song. That's what it sounds like. All right, so ring walk's about to start. Michael Buffer, the lights are getting dim. Michael Buffer's about to start talking.
Let's get this party started. Going to the ring first. Here comes the challenger,
Errol Spence is now making his walk to the ring. So here comes Errol Spence. It's gonna happen. The fight's gonna happen. Probably the most intriguing welterweight fight to me. The Jumbotron is playing clips of Errol Spence. Then he's already being serenaded with blues by the Sheffield United faithful. Y'all, turn it up just a little bit. All right, that's good. That's good. So Errol Spence is now walking to the ring. He's got a white trunks, white robe with gold trim on it, and this is the biggest fight of his career. He's had a lot of tune-ups, and this is that first real setup for him. So, being an American boxing fan, if he can get this win, man, I think Errol Spence is going to be a great champion for us here. But it's going to be a lot easier said than done. I don't really see him getting it done, but he has the tools to do it. What song is that, Alex? Errol Spence looks really confident, really focused right now. So Errol Spence has made his way to the ring in his white and gold robe. And so one half of this fight is now in the ring, and now we wait for the Kell Brook. Sam Watson and Derek James in the background. Derek James is waving in American for patriotism. Shout out to Derek James. Hey, this is a great fight. You gotta respect both Errol Spence and Kell Brook for taking this fight because it's a massive risk for both of them. I respect both of them, and I think whoever wins this fight, you know, I'm gonna have respect for them either way. So now we're waiting for Kell Brook to make his way to the ring. The special one, Kell Brook. Kell Mother Loving Brook. I got Kell Brook. I made it no secret. Uh-oh, all the lights. He's coming out to all the lights. This is like one of the best entrances in all boxing. It's a great entrance. I wonder how much better this one will be than the Golovkin one, because the last one was amazing when they had it at the O2. I expect it to be a lot louder because it's at Bramall Lane. It's louder already. They showed him on screen. The crowd is going nuts. But, you know, those 27,000 people can't fight for him. He's got to go in there and he's got a job to do against a very hungry fighter. Errol Spence is coming for his. So we'll see how Kell Brook handles this young, strong fighter, Errol Spence. He's walking to the ring right now. Here he comes. You guys can hear it. I used to hate this song, but I like it because of this Kell Brook. He's at Bramall Lane, his dream fight. Sheffield, United Kingdom, home of the Wednesdays. And it's a big fight for him. He's gotta make it happen, man. He's gotta win this fight and, you know, not let his hometown fans that pay good money to see him down. A lot of pressures on him right now. You know, a lot of people are questioning Kell Brook. They're saying, you know, can he handle the coming back down to 147, fighting a young, strong, undefeated, body-punching beast like Errol Spence? People are doubting him, and for good reason. But I don't know why they are, man. You know, this is a guy that beat Sean Porter more convincingly than any other fighter that's been in there. This is a guy that went and fought Golovkin. Yeah, he lost, but, you know, he gave a good account of himself. This is the guy that whenever he's fought garbage fighters or second-rate fighters, he's blew them out. He's never fought down to his competition, and that shows you a good fighter. That shows you when a guy is world class. But he's in the ring now. The talking is over, and it's time to put up with the Sheffield faithful. All right, so here we go. Kell Brook about to be handing these out left and right in a minute. He's chopping Ronnie. But stops Kell Brook. I'm gonna give him a hell of a credit. I don't think he can do it. So the fight night measurements for both fighters. Kell Brook comes into this fight. 1/2 pounds with a 69.5-inch reach. Errol Spence has a slight reach advantage by about 2 inches. We're doing a standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the ref can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved from the bell, and the fight is official after 4 rounds. So here's some introductions. I'm gonna let you guys see. I'm not even gonna talk with these. You need the audio in the background? It's late out there. Got you, right? You sleeping?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we honor challenger and champion with their respective national anthems.
All right, so the national anthems are going to be played in the UK and the US. Want to wake them up? Want to wake them up? You know what? Hey, I'm an American at the end of the day. America. Because we're so proud. We're so gallant. Rockets weather. Our flag was still there. Oh, sailors on the stars. Huh? You can hear it, but it should be louder. Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to America, all the veterans. Shout out to my dad, serving in the Army for 6 years. That's good. Good. All right, so the national anthems have been sung. The pre-fight hype is done. And all we got is the fight now and the introductions. And here comes my buffer. About to make another million right here.
It's live on Sky Sports box office and live to America on Showtime. The main event, 12 rounds of boxing for the welterweight championship of the world. Sponsored by Pepsi, Silver, and JD Sports, and sanctioned by the British Boxing Board with control, supervisor and president Charles John. And the International Boxing Federation, President Darrell Peoples, supervisor from the United States, Juanito Miramonte. Timekeeper at the bell is Barry Pinder. 3 judges score on this bout. From the United States, Adelaide Good. From Mexico, Alejandro Lopez. And from the United Kingdom, Dave Barrett.
Oh, they got neutral judges?
Inside the ring.
I like that. Hey, they got neutral judges.
World
Shout out to them.
referee, Howard Foster. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are ready.
It's happening right now, guys. The Kell Brook fight's about to start in a matter of minutes. They're about to get introductions.
Thousands in attendance, and the millions around the world who wish they could be here. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sheffield, England, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, pointing up to the red corner, with his trainer Derek James wearing white football. His official weight, 10 stone, 6 pounds, 5 ounces. His professional record is a perfect one. 21 fights, 21 victories, including 18 victories by knockout from DeSoto, Texas, USA. The IBF #1 ranked pounder in the world, the
There's not really much talking I can do right here, so I'm just waiting for the fight to start.
In 37 professional fights, he has 36 victories, including 25 wins by knockout and 1 defeat. That defeat in the middleweight division, as he is undefeated as a welterweight. He's the fighting pride of Sheffield, Yorkshire, England, the reigning, defending IBF welterweight champion of the world, the special one.
That boy looking fast. All right. So the talk is over. There's no more hype. There's no more talk. There's no more I'm better than you because I fought this guy. He fought that. The show improved. The show improved. May the best man win. Good luck to Errol Spence. Good luck to Kell Brook.
To witness what promises to be a thrilling terror. The referee is Howard Foster.
All right, so round one begins. Errol Spence in the white trunks with the gold trim. Kell Brook in the white and red with Sheffield United in those trunks. They're in the middle of the ring. Errol in the southpaw stance. Kell in the conventional orthodox stance. Errol Spence calling the jab right now.
There is a Tupac biopic level of hype about Errol Spence. All eyes are on
Good feint by Errol Spence. Errol Spence, Kell Brook lets the flurry go, punches, but none of them lands. Jab there, Errol Spence.
Early in this fight, he's facing a longer layoff than he had. He certainly is a dynamic fighter, and he and Brook should create a great match.
Good job there by Kell Brook. That lands. Errol Spence doing a lot of feinting early on, trying to establish that jab. Right hand. Right now, Kell Brook is finding his range to the jab. He's landed a couple of jabs on Errol Spence. Errol's throwing jabs, but it's more of a range finder to set up his left hand.
I think that Kell Brook's kind of aggressive posture here
by Errol Spence. We're about halfway through the first round.
Yeah, he's daring him to come out with that jab this fight because you know Spence is a good jab. It's been all the talk. And it's been Brook has come over the top.
Kell Brook missing with the right hand. Errol with the feint.
Kell Brook calls his collective right hand the chocolate brownie. He's going to use it to give Spence his just desserts.
Errol Spence gets in the inside, one gets the body, lands a good decent little punches.
So one thing to look for is Errol to get the body inside. And another little trick that Brook is going to have. Brook fights very well as a southpaw. Luca and Jim, those guys can switch around a lot. They're very athletic. Brook rarely shows it, but he has the ability to fight as a southpaw. Doesn't do it much, but when he does, he's effective.
Errol's looking at that body. He's on the inside fighting in close quarters right now. Kell has to keep on the end of that jab. Errol needs to stay in close quarters. Good look here by Errol Spence to the body.
Every time he gets too close.
Lead right hand by Brook connects.
All right, end around one. Who's Alex? Spence.
We'll take a look at the
keys to victory for these two fighters.
I had Kell Brook.
It's imperative that he stays
Who
on
you
the
got-
ropes.
who you guys got in
That's
that
where
first
he
round?
him up if he gets it there. It's leading right. It's quick. It's
I had
He'll
Kell
land
Brook
tonight. He
on.
landed it a couple times in round one.
I kept it around one.
Brook is a sharp counter puncher, especially
Who do you guys have in round one?
Expect to see that often. As for Errol Spence Jr., he often squares his body up to make a more inviting target. If he does that tonight, Brook will exploit it. Spence is one of the best body punches in boxing, as we talked about. He wants to do it early, and often he's already started that. And he needs to get inside the Brook jab and counter punches.
Yo, so far, what do you guys have to fight? Like, who did you get the first round to?
An oasis of humility congregating here in Sheffield.
All right, round two. Kell Brook, Errol Spence.
And one of the biggest fights, well, actually, you could say it is the biggest fight of Spence's career, and then Kell Brook. Say what you will, but man, earning a lot of respect for doing what
Good right-handed by Kell Brook.
which means to do that. Jump off to face, get into what you got. Two weight divisions, and what does he do? He comes back down to face a very tough in Errol Spence. You know, both these
Good right-handed the body by Kell Brook.
are high-volume punchers.
Nice little shot on the inside by Spence.
Excuse me.
Kell's beginning to find his range a little better with that right hand. Oh, here we go. Kell Brook with his first real good flurry of the fight.
I was mentioning they're not huge body punches. 64 punches average per round for Spence.
Good jab there by Spence.
Brook, they didn't throw him
Another good jab there by Spence. Spence is having some good percentage of the jab so far. Another jab there by Spence.
Watch, he's got to start changing the rhythm on that lead jab. So that Brook doesn't time over the top with his own jab. It's a battle of that lead hand.
Midpoint of round two. Errol Spence attacking his body again. In the top position, Kell Brook moving forward.
Kell Brook lands a nice three-punch combination. He goes to the head and goes to the body. We can't undermine Errol Spence. He's landed about at least 5 or 6 jabs already in this round, and they're just halfway through it.
More contact here in the second year. Nice jab by Spence.
The mantra for boxing in 2017, the best fighting the best too. So
Another jab there by Spence. That's doing a good job with his jab.
the IBF welterweight champion at the end of the night. And of course, we mentioned Keith Thurman, the unified welterweight champion on the sidelines for 6 months. Following
Errol Spence trying to get in Kell's chest and back him up.
they want Thurman next.
You can tell Spence is trying to make a conscious out that back up Brook. He's walking down, trying to back up Brook, trying to get him on
Kell Brook's using his foot speed really well to not have the ring cut off.
anything else. Trying to draw the stakes out of him.
Of course, Kell Brook wants to stay off those ropes as much as possible. You know, so far Spence's defense has been better than we've seen in some fights. He hasn't fought opposition that can really exploit it, but in this
Errol
case,
Spence doing a good job picking off a lot of shots. Kell Brook switched on. He was from southpaw for a little bit, but then he's all off that.
attacking the body, diligently eats a jab from Spence.
Nice right hand by Brook.
Channel is on from the southpaw stance.
I'll tell you what, Spence is not looking for. Brook will jab back at him when he jabs. So you can start looking at
Errol Spence with a nice little flurry of the body. Who you guys got in the round?
Look back and see where there was a clash of heads.
Yeah, I gave that round to Spence. I thought he did a good job with his jab.
Later on,
Rounds are really close though. Close round. Kell did a lot of good work too.
There's Apricot that he's trying to land. Whether it was enough to win him the round, remains to be seen.
I got a 1-1. I don't know. What do you guys want to fight right now? What's your guys' All right, so round 3.
Spence Jr. has passed the eye test with Blanco, but he's never faced anything like the fighter who overcame the special one. Looking for a special performance, and this is 12th fight in his hometown. He's always dreamed of fighting here at Bramall Lane football.
It's round 3 right now. And Errol Spence is Errol Spence has had 2 more competitive rounds. And somebody has taken control of the fight. So hopefully this is the round where that happens. Errol Spence is really well with his feet. Really impressed.
Speaking of jabs out.
Yeah, you know, Errol Spence wanted to be impressive with the jab, and he has been so far. They said that was his important. He hadn't worked the ankles, which was important as the body worker. But look, wants his jab.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Chuck the body. But then Errol Spence comes back and he backs him up and he starts getting to that body, but he ties him up and gets him back to the middle of the ring.
His corner has to be happy with this. Walker and Spence caught close quarters and there's clutching. Spence is very busy.
Most of the body, Errol Spence in the best of the body real early. Doing a good job.
He's live in there. He's going to have to work. Remember, the inside stuff is not going to be great for him. He's letting him know that very early.
I think Kell Brook's doing a solid job holding his ground there. Oh, nice little 1-2 inside by Errol Spence.
One thing Errol also did, he's getting at the top of his rock until as it's called left hand to the stomach. It seems to be working pretty good. It also gets him away from the counter jab and hook. Kell Brook's trying to land the counter left hook, but he's missing with it when the Spence comes in. Because like I said, his arrow throws that jab and he drops down. It gets him away from the counters, but it also sets up the left hand to the body. He seems to have some
nice. And there goes Kell Brook landing a couple punches. Errol Spence tying Kell Brook on the inside. The fight's in the middle of the ring. I think that's where Kell Brook needs to keep his fight, in the middle of the damn ring. He's a judge. And for Spence, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep the fight in close quarters. Bully him. Close ass fight so far. There goes Kell Brook. Lands some good body shots. Couple nice punches. I give it to Kell Brook. Spence? We give it to him. I got it to Kell. Huh? We got to get that round 2. I gave it to Kell. I thought Kell won round 3. I got him up 2-1.
Spence throwing that right hook. Errol Spence Jr. has a terrific right hook. He's able to get inside and work with the left hand as well. Later on, Kell Brook did extremely well. We told you that he may have stunned Spence. That's the right hand that did it. That's the part of it. After that, he wasn't too aggressive.
I like the Spence people land on the ropes. It's not work well for
2-1.
Spends time with that right hook. That is that low when you get off the ropes.
Kell Brook started training at the age of 9.
All right, Kell Brook lands a couple punches early on. And Errol Spence did a good job of just tying it up and trying to keep the fight in close quarters. I can't lie though, Errol Spence's jab thus far has been a lot better than I anticipated.
Exchanging the center of the ring. Goes downstairs with a right hand. Short right uppercut on the inside as Spencer loads the lead left.
Kell Brook gets fair punches by Spence, but Spence ties him up, trying to work the inside and impose himself on Kell Brook. Good jab there by Kell.
Let these guys try to make some contact here. He's trying to find that middle range, not too far out, not too close.
There you go, Errol Spence trying to bully Kell Brook and get him to the ropes. He's starting to back him up and have some success. Nice body shot by Errol Spence. Another body shot by Errol Spence. Jesus Christ. We're in round 4 right now, the Errol Spence Kell Brook fight. We're about halfway through round 4. I got Kell Brook up 2-1. Competitive fight so far, though. Really, nobody's really separated themselves as of yet.
Errol Spence is doing a better job defensively, I think, than in some other fights.
Didn't land all the way. I counted though. Kell Brook actually trying to push Errol Spence back a little on the inside now. Errol Spence moving backwards. I like to see Errol like throw some punches when he's going backwards. See if he can fight going backwards.
Coming up on the final 60 seconds of the fourth round, we are flying through this welterweight championship fight. Plenty of sustained action as they work the ball. Nice right upper on the inside by Brook.
A lot of things going on in this fight. It's hard to illustrate it all in real time. Oh, good luck with that by Brook. There goes Brook. And Brook's landed some nice combinations.
This has been a good second part of the round for Brook.
It's probably Kell Brook's best round so far. In my opinion, I think it's the round where he's landed the most clear punches, and we have like 10 seconds left before it ends. Who got that round? That's a Brook round to me. I thought it was a Brook round.
Kell Brook said, I am going to win the uppercut this fight. And guess what? There it is. That was an excellent right uppercut by Brook.
Yeah, I got Kell Brook that round. I thought, you know, they're showing me face right now. Some good counter punches. He landed the more flush, effective punches. Not just that, you know, he had a couple flurries and the landing, and like, you know, he had Errol Spence backing up in a lot of that round. So I get it on the Kell Brook. I got it 3-1 Kell Brook. What do you guys have it?
He's finding out what it's like when you get knocked someone out. Before he starts looking at that shot, don't be involved. Don't let him get you on the side edge. You got to tie him up.
What do you guys have? What are your scores?
Push him up to the door. Tie yourself out. Then go in boxing. Save the energy. You think you need to train. You need to train. Now we have a good point with the level of our competition for Spence. You know, you see the guy who can counter him for the first time.
All right, so we're in round 5. Bramall Lane, Sheffield, United Kingdom.
Brook is the kind of fighter who can do the same
Kell Brook seems to be getting more comfortable as the fight goes on. I fight these next couple rounds. I had Kell Brook winning, but these are the rounds right here where I think Kell Brook really takes control of this fight. Good body shot by Kell Brook with the right hand.
Brook is invested in the body now. We know Errol Spence is trying to.
Brook's already landed like 2 body shots with his right hand. He put them right to the body in this round.
Meanwhile, Spence lands just over 7 jabs per round coming into this fight.
Good body shot there by Spence.
Establishing the next jab from Spence as he uses it to close the distance.
Spence is that very long with that right jab and then kind of drops his leg with the right hand on top of it.
Errol Spence will have.
And makes space from the left hand to the right.
Right-handed body by the American challenger Spence.
Nice uppercut. Nice uppercut by Kell Brook.
Yeah, that half fade that caused Spence to drop a little bit on it. The time with the uppercut.
All right. Oh! Get the chocolate brownie! Get the chocolate brownie! Kell Brook just gave Errol Spence the chocolate brownie, back up a little bit, landing some punches. Fight's in the middle of the ring right now. But right now, the fight being in the middle of the ring, it really favors Kell Brook, being that he has better lateral movement than Errol Spence. But ironically enough, Kell Brook's been invested to that body, and he can get on the inside, and he's been trying to push Errol Spence back. So he's trying to beat him at his own game in some parts of this fight, which I found really impressive.
Spence has never been 12. He's been 10 round once. Brook is 4-0 in 12 round fights. His fight wars on. Brook more used to that terrain.
Errol Spence with some body shots that half they land.
They say Spence with the body punches. You would think Brook would fade layoff. Brook focus the warrior. That is, has all the experience in the rounds.
Oh, there's another chocolate brownie by Kell Brook. Kell Brook doing a good job of holding his ground on the inside and pushing Errol Spence back. I'm very impressed. Kell Brook fighting out of a southpaw stance right now, showing Errol Spence a different look. Goes back to the orthodox stance. Oh, and Errol Spence lands a barrage of punches that do seem to have an effect on Kell Brook. Damn, those are some vicious body shots. Vicious body shots by Errol Spence.
Very close rounds,
Yeah, that was an Errol Spence round. I get Errol Spence. I feel like Errol Spence stole that round with his body whipping in. So I say 3-2, Kell Brook, but really highly contested fight where I could definitely see some really close scorecards. So somebody has to separate themselves as this fight goes on.
You stop him working, and then you put yours on him. When you've been here 1,000 times before, this keeps going to get you only 5 rounds. Every round one puts on is getting harder and harder for you. You understand?
Showtime hasn't showed their unofficial scorecard, so I don't know. All right, so we're at the halfway point. Round 6, Kell Brook, Errol Spence Jr. for the IBF welterweight championship. Fight to the middle of the ring. Kell Brook doing a lot, fading.
Well received there, as I'm sure they were.
Oh! Kell Brook hit Errol Spence with a right hand that kind of staggered him, and another right hand by Kell Brook. And he seems to have hurt Errol Spence a little bit, and he lost his balance. So then Errol Spence stays on his feet. Gets in his chest. Oh, and here it's Errol Spence, or Kell Brook. And then Kell Brook pushes Errol Spence back in the ropes and back and forth action. Nobody's been knocked down yet. No, nobody's been knocked down. Errol Spence is fighting on the inside, and Kell Brook is trying to hold his ground, but he needs to keep his fight, on the outside. Good job there by Errol Spence. Errol Spence was doing a good job dictating on how this fight is fought this round. He got rocked by Kell Brook with his right hand, and then all of a sudden, turn the tables now. He seemed to have taken a bit of control. We're halfway through the 6th round here at Bramall Lane, Sheffield United. See, Kell Brook. Both on the inside once again. Kell Brook pushing Errol Spence to the ropes. Kell Brook with a right excellent hand to the body. This is an uppercut. Kell's holding his ground on the inside, but needs to stop fighting there so much.
He's not on the back foot. He just, his aggressiveness is quick.
Oh, nice right hand by Kell, but it's countered by a left by Errol Spence. Oh, Kell Brook lands a flurry of punches on Errol. Oh, nice right hand by Kell Brook that backs up Errol Spence. Jesus. What a good fight so far. Good job by Errol Spence. Who you guys get around to? I gave it to Spence. He hurt Brook that round, and he controlled the fight around with that. So I got a 3-3 right now.
Spence got kind of off balance here. The foot, first we thought maybe that right hand had stopped. No, it didn't. He was
Who you guys have? What's the scorecard for you guys? I got a 3-3 all.
With a great attack the rest of that round. And here we see Lex working on the inside to the body.
Two more rounds and he's not being that far. Right? So that's what you got to do with it. Keep it nice and tight, relax. Stop and run work. If you try to roll wrestle with him, he starts to
It's a great fight though. You can't really be mad at this fight.
Hey, listen to me. Do not scream.
Yeah, my score is 3-3. Yeah. It's all around 7. Bramall Lane. Great fight so far.
Yeah, he thought that really helped him as a fighter. You know, the last round he landed the first shows that Spence landed 30 punches. That was his high for the fight.
All right, Steve Harher for the first time of the fight has unofficial scorecard. Let's see what his scorecard is. Kell Brook has a 4-2 for Brook. That's interesting.
But until that point in the fight, I thought Brook had landed the more impactful, the more meaningful punches. So at this point, I can't quite all 4 rounds to 2 on my card for Kell Brook.
Yeah, I got it 3-3. But right now, we're about a minute to the 7th round. Not much has happened so far. You have Kell Brook, Spence just trying to find him, impose the game plan in this fight. You got Spence fighting on the back foot right now. Kell lands a nice right hand and backs up into the rope, stands some decent shots there on the inside.
He's really trying to be very physical with Errol Spence. Yeah, that's not a mental battle. It's physical inside as far as
Good handed by Spence.
mentally, if you show him
Kell Brook backs Errol Spence up into the ropes.
it stays in his head. Maybe he's trying to make that up.
Backs in the middle of the ring. Errol Spence misses a 1-2 in the middle of the ring. Kell Brook just kind of, seems like he's feeling his way through this round. Nice punch there by Errol Spence. I got a 3-3, Mr. Silva. 3-3. The person landing the more power shots for the most part of this fight has been, my opinion, has been Kell Brook until the last round. Errol's been landing a jab a lot, surprisingly. Oh, nice left hand there by Errol Spence. By Kell Brook.
You got to so good, even with the soft things, I don't forget to do them.
Series of left hands by Spence on the clinch. If Errol Spence is worried about it.
Oh, Kell Brook. There's a nice little punch there on Errol Spence out of the southpaw stance.
Not being able to fight on the inside, he's been able to do that with Foster.
Good 1-2 combination by the southpaw Spence.
Let's book on for you.
Line of celebrities in the house for this huge matchup, including the aforementioned Amir Khan.
And I get him on the book.
545-pound champion.
Amir Khan, Carl Frampton are in the crowd for this fight tonight. Carl Frampton, Nassim Hamed, Prince Nassim Hamed, the legend. Showtime Sean Porter, the main Kell Brook feature with an IBF belt.
Went the distance with Kell Brook losing this IBF welterweight title in the United States 3 years ago.
It's not really because you stepped that way. Don't end like that way at first. I give you the swerve, you listen. Keep it there, just let it clamp, yeah.
All right, so round number 8, Sheffield, UK. I got booked up 4-3.
This is really the place where we're going to find out a lot about Errol Spence Jr. He had a very good last 2 rounds, so that speaks well for this. But this is a territory in a fight. He's really not been in much. Here he is in the 8th round of a very close fight that is a pro fight, and he has not been in that as a pro.
Now I got it 4-3. Look.
Spence backs him up. Spence hoping to join former bantamweight champion Richie Warren as the only members from that 2012 men's under 15.
Steve Farhood has Kell Brook up at 1 point. Oh, nice right hand. There it is. A chocolate body by Kell Brook. Another chocolate body by Kell Brook. And here he goes. Kell Brook is landing nice combinations. 3-4 punch combinations. He's dangerous. When he's not throwing combinations and they land, he gets caught. He's a very dangerous fighter.
Middle range. Middle range, you can start getting a lot of punches. They stay right at that middle range and trust their own instincts and their own reflexes and sharpness.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had a fight past 3 rounds.
They were coming in thinking it was going to be a cakewalk, but they knew that's not going to happen.
Nice right-hander by Kell Brook. Good body shots there by Spence. Oh, nice left-hander by Errol Spence. Oh, nice 3-punch combination by Errol Spence Jr. Spence is going ham right now. He's landing about 6 punches in a really short span. Nice body shot there by Spence.
Brooks' corner wants to experience lately. Experience.
Spence doing a good job here, round 8 of containing his punches and shooting them together. We have 30 seconds now left in the 8th stanza.
Oh, there it is again. Another chocolate brownie. Kell Brook. A chocolate brownie on the inside. Oh, here we go. The trading punches. Probably the best round of the fight so far. Yeah, there's a bit of swelling on Kell Brook's side. I wouldn't say that he's tired. He seems to be getting actually a little better as the fight goes on. As far as being hurt, I don't know how you take that many damn punches from Errol Spence and not be a little hurt. So we'll see.
Kell Brook early in the round having some success landing that right hand, but you see he's lurching with that right. He's been off balance.
I have a 5-3. I have a 5-3 Kell Brook.
Still, they're having an impact there. Nice combination by Kell Brook. And mixing it up with the body. Spence able to come.
I am a Kell Brook fan. I'm an Errol Spence fan too, but I'm going for Kell Brook. But he's the underdog.
Spence is a very good combination puncher.
And people are disrespecting him. But he was landing those, he was landing those. That was probably the best round of the fight as far as exchanges go. Errol Spence definitely hurt him though in that round. To what extent? I don't know. We're going to find out really soon. Let's go, champ. Round 9. Bramall Lane, Sheffield, United Kingdom. Nice little 3-punch combination there by Kell Brook.
Really talented, a lot of intelligence, and are still hungry.
They represent the elite of the deep welterweight division.
Want to sit down more in the shots and stuff too. They did it early in this round, and now here comes Spence. As they get more tired, there's less movement, so they want to make those shots down on the inside.
Steve Farhood has it a draw right now. I have it 5-3 book.
Contested battle for a portion of the 147-pound crown at a time called by our
timeout was just called by the ref. Or what? Oh yeah, they're swirling on one of Kell Brook's eyes. Damn, his eye looks pretty bad. That's nice. Nice kind of left jab by Kell Brook. I think Errol Spence catches him with a flush straight left inside. About a minute and 50 seconds left. Nobody's really winning this round right now. My opinion is Kell Brook is moving around the ring in a southpaw stance. I got Kell Brook winning, but I know this is a close fight. There's probably a lot of people that have Spence up wide on their cards, and it's one of those fights. And Errol Spence right now, he's landing some really hard and effective shots, especially in the last couple rounds. And he's backing him up. Oh my God, he's destroying Kell Brook right now. He's starting to pick it up, Errol Spence. Put that pressure on him. Nice body shots. He's backing him up. Oh my God, Errol Spence is beating this dude. Yeah. Kell Brook doesn't have much to give right now. Errol's getting whatever he wants. And Kell's running off a deal life right now. This is a clear Errol Spence round. I got a 5-4 for Errol Spence. Yeah, the momentum is the momentum is clearly on Errol Spence's side right now here around 9. But I got a 5-4 Kell Brook. But I can definitely see people having Errol Spence up. You gotta give him more of these, man. More of these.
Errol Spence having the best round of the fight for himself. Getting Brook on the ropes when he does throw those very good combinations.
Absolutely not.
He's a very good combination puncher. Has been thrown with a lot of authority, both to the body and the head. Yeah, that was
yeah, he has. He's taking full control of the fight the last couple rounds. So this round right here is really cool for Kell Brook. I feel like the fight will be won and lost in the 10th round for Kell Brook because he's in a position now where Errol's landing a bunch of punches and he can't seem to get out of the way of him. Nice jab there by Errol Spence. Another jab by Errol Spence. He's killing him with that jab. He's backing him up and he just knocked him down. Errol Spence just knocked down Kell Brook in the 10th round. Kell Brook was pretty bad right now. Kell Brook is going to continue with 2 minutes left. His eye looks terrible. Errol Spence is going for the gusto. And Kell holds on. But Errol going for the gusto. Oh my God, Errol Spence is just destroying this dude right now. He's eating a lot of shots, but he's coming back. Here comes Kell Brook. Landed a couple nice little punches there, but he's fighting back, showing the heart of a champion. But how much can he withstand before it's a man down for good? He threw it on the canvas once. There goes Brook. Oh my! Errol smothering his work. Errol's trying to bully him and push him, but Kell Brook won't allow him to. Kell Brook's doing a good job holding his own right now. He's getting got them. Oh, and Brook backs up Errol Spence, but then Errol Spence does not have none of that. He gets back to the middle of the ring. Oh, Kell Brook throwing punches landing. He needs to dig deep. Good uppercut by Kell Brook. Oh, a nice right hand by Kell Brook. And a nice uppercut by Kell Brook. And a nice, wow, Kell Brook's coming back. Here comes Kell Brook, showing some serious championship heart right now. Come on, Kell. Give him the chocolate brownie. It's a pretty great fight.
We've come to expect the best fighting the best, and Kell Brook and Errol Spence putting it all on the line here in the 10th round.
10 seconds left in the 10th round here.
Spence started off in scintillating fashion. Brook showing the heart of a champion to bounce back in the latter stages of a fantastic round 10.
That was a great round. You get the Spence? Got the Spence round? Yeah, I haven't knocked anyone around. What do you guys have it right now? Yeah, Brook did go down. Errol Spence did get knocked down.
Later in the round, though, even though Spence still in runners run big, here comes Kell Brook, landing that right hand that got him out of trouble and pushed Spence back, and then ripping the uppercuts and trying to kill Spence.
Yeah, all that. All right, 11th round. The fight is winding down. So let's see what happens, man. First time in Errol Spence's career he's been this far. Watershed moment for him and a watershed moment for Kell Brook.
Spence has never seen the 11th round, but he's not the man who's been punished in the last several rounds. So he comes out with an edge.
What happened? Something happened with Kell Brook's glove again.
But nonetheless, it was still a 10-8 round for Spence too. The only chance Brook has in this fight is if he's through the first half of the fight. In 4 of those 6 rounds, it's still close on points. Obviously, Spence has over the momentum. The exchange jabs in the opening 30 seconds of this 11th.
Good tonight. Nice shot there, man. Oh, nice uppercut by Kell Brook. Tap his head back with the uppercut.
In the last round, Brook was hit by 30 punches. William shows that is the most he's ever allowed a fighter to hit him with.
Kell the southpaw stance right now. Showing Errol a different look. Nice body shot there by Errol. Oh, here goes Errol Spence again. Nah, Errol Spence looks fine to me. He looks like he's fine. If he is spent, he's doing a good job of not showing it. Kell Brook just took a knee. His eye is like really bad right now. America, baby. Errol Spence did it. He beat Kell Brook. Man, yeah, what do you say, man? You gotta give this credit, man. I can't have no Spence. Errol is giving Kell these. Man down. Damn. Man down, yo. Shout out to Errol Spence. Beat the hell out of him. That was a good win.
Going back to Brook, I think he's taking a lot of punishment in these early rounds. He knows something we don't know. He just certainly took that knee.
He did it, man. You can't. He did it. Errol Spence, one of the best welterweights, arguably number one welterweight, probably in the top two. He beat Kell and he made him quit. So it's a man down. Much respect to Errol Spence.
Who becomes the fourth U.S. Olympian to win
I gotta get an Errol Spence shirt.
his first title to win the first title outside the
There we
United
go.
States.
Great fight though. Much respect to Errol Spence. He proved that he was the truth, and a big shout out to him.
Titleist here in the United Kingdom. Then lightweight Terrence Crawford, who defeated Ricky Burns.
Shout out to Dallas, Texas.
2014, but tonight belongs to Errol Spence Jr.
Man down, hey.
We now know the truth. He is one of the best and as good as advertised.
Yeah, this fight shows
Man down.
he was able to get through some adversity. Kell Brook fought very well with Here we'll take a look at how Errol Spence was able to
Errol Spence's jab, I definitely underestimated it, man. And he went in there, he went to the UK, took his title, man. Dude's the truth.
Kell Brook, and the jabs and right hooks were an issue, and Kell Brook just can't deal with that at that moment. It's the swelling and all the rest of it is just too much for him.
Gotta get him his strap, man. He earned his strap, so get him that
One
strap.
of the deepest divisions in the sport has a new superstar. His name is Errol Spence Jr. As Kell Brook forced to capitulate, taking a knee with plenty of concern for his left eye.
It is.
Because you could go blind, bro.
Yeah.
You won't go blind. Like the other people, I think Kell might need
And Scott uses these replays of how Kell Brook finally was done
Yeah, so now
by Errol Spence. They thought Brooks Camp thought Spence would be the one that would fade.
everybody's texting me now, man. Hey, I'm a good sport about it. Earl Spence, he did what he had to do, man. Went in there, Bramall Lane, United Kingdom. Proved me wrong. I was pretty much saying, the whole time, Kell Brook was gonna beat this guy. I gave my reasons why, and I said that if he was able to beat him, I gave him his credit. So I'm not gonna back down from that now. I'm a good sport about it. Earl Spence is definitely the truth, and a great fighter. I can't wait to see what they say in the post-fight interviews.
The winner and new IBF welterweight champion of the world.
He earned it, man.
Still undefeated. Errol
I give it up for him, man. I give it up for him. He went in there and he did it. And we finally have a champion in America that I think we can get behind.
To Kell's home country, to his hometown, you're champion of the world. Break the fight down for us.
I came out the first round trying to force my jab. I was overshooting it, and he was countering me with it. And I think the layout kind of had me kind of shaking there. Not no layout, but he's a tricky fighter. He's awkward. He's very strong, and he can punch. But I proved it today that I have a chin and I have true grit.
Did you live up to your hype and reputation staying? Were there any doubts at all coming in?
There was no doubts at all. I kind of give myself B-. I don't think I, did too good. I think I was a little bit off on my offense and my defense. But I give Kell a lot of credit. I give these fans, they're beautiful fans, they're hardcore fans. They came out here to support.
Spence was clean.
Is it that little bit more special that you've had to come here to do it, to the UK to do it, to leave the States?
Definitely, it's a legacy defining fight. That's what two champions do. You go anywhere to fight. He came to America and took the title, so I came over here to take the title from him.
And he did it, man.
Champion, I
Big
want
shout
to
out
fight
to
the champion, and Kell Brook gave me the opportunity, and I thank him for that.
you and your team would have had a game plan and tactics. Did the fight pan out how you thought it would?
Oh, it didn't pan out exactly how I thought it would. I thought I'd be a little bit sharper. But, you know, I didn't feel that sharp tonight. But, you know, as the two champions do, they push it out. And, you know, they showed you grit like I did.
What about round 10? You had him down, you had him hurt, but he pushed you all the way. Was that one of the best rounds of your career?
Well, definitely that was one of the best rounds. He showed me the two champions just like he did with Hoffman. He was hurt, you know, he was tired, he was fatigued, and, you know, he pushed it out. He came back firing shots, I came back firing shots, and that was an awesome 10 round.
Do you believe this is the start of a long reign at the top of the welterweight division?
Definitely. The goal is to unify the titles. You know, I want to fight Keith Thurman next.
There you go. They got it.
Manny Pacquiao next. I want to fight the champions, unify the division, become the undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Well done tonight. Enjoy all of the celebrations. You're champion of the world.
Thank you.
Let's have a word.
Get up, man. I was wrong, man. Shout out to Errol Spence. You gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to him. This is true. Kell Brook says.
We're a great tough fight. You know, I'd say Spence is one of the best kids I've been in, really, if not the best. I got caught at about the 7th round in the eye, and it felt the same as the fucking one. Probably not as bad at that time, but they were getting it on it over the round, and it was getting worse. And then the last round, it caught me in it, and it just stuck there in the vision, and I couldn't see out of the eye. And I couldn't see.
Spence won.
How did you feel the fight was going up until that point?
A very competitive fight. You know, even when a few rounds, I want a few rounds, they're very competitive. I thought I was in the fight, but look the fight on another day. I'm good to, in front of my own fans here in Steel City and Sheffield, I've lost my belt. I'm devastated.
What about what you two have managed to achieve tonight? Putting 30,000 in this stadium, it would have been easy for you to vacate this title and move up in weight.
I'm just saying, when I was walking out there, the tunnel, and I was looking up, and I was seeing everybody. I've never even seen that before, even when football playing all over on the pitch and all over the stands. It was amazing to see. I'm so proud of myself that I brought this to Sheffield, and Sheffield went to United together, and tonight we're about Sheffield.
What happened at the end of the fight with the count? Did you miss the count, or was the eye just too bad to go on?
You know, I got caught and I got hurt when I got put down and got a count. You know, but I got back up and fought on. I'm a warrior. I would have got through the fight, but when you can't see, there's nothing you can do.
Will you chase a rematch, or does the future for you live up in weight?
I'll have to talk to Eddie. You know, I'll fight anyone, absolutely anyone, wherever. You know, the money is wherever. What the fans want me to want me to have, that's what I'll do.
Could you make welterweight again?
Yeah, I could.
You got a final message for everyone that came out? I know you're disappointed.
I'm sorry for everyone who come out, you know, but I'm happy that we've made a great night for Sheffield tonight. You know, we brought a lot of revenue into Sheffield, you know, and I'm happy that I've generated that and I've done that. It's been fantastic, the build up, the hot weather, the weigh-in, the press conference, the fight. I just hope that everyone had a good night.
Well said. Let's have a quick word with your promoter, Eddie Hearn. Eddie, it's high stakes and high risks at the very, very top. A few more boos again. Just to sum up what Kell went through tonight, it wasn't his night.
No, and you know, he took this fight because he didn't want to vacate the belt. He wanted to put on an event in Sheffield at Bramall Lane, and it was a night hopefully the city won't forget. They should be very proud of Kell Brook. He broke his arse up in the 7th round and came back and battled on. Errol Spence is a quality fighter and the best man won on the night.
What are your options moving forward? Will you look at a rematch, or will you try and convince Kell to go up in weight now?
No, listen, he's a stubborn man. He didn't want to vacate the belt. I believe he should move to light middleweight. You know, there's a gentleman here, Amir Khan. That's the fight we wanted for, you know, 3, 4. He's more unpopular than me. For 4 or 5 years. But right now, it's all about making sure Kell's okay, healthy. That was a tough fight for him, but he didn't want to vacate the belt. He's a true warrior. Massive congratulations to Errol Spence, and thank you for everyone in Sheffield, particularly the football club and Sheffield Council, for all the help in putting this event together.
Thanks for talking to us, Ed.
All right, so an upset. Kell Brook making his way back to the dressing room, but what a class act in defeat, suffering an injury to his left eye, and more importantly, relinquishing that IBF welterweight title thanks to the skills of Errol Spence Jr. Let's take a look at the official scores at the time of the stoppage in
So the
round
judges
11.
had all three judges,
judges
regardless, had
having it
Spence
in
up
favor
in the fight.
of you.
One had 97, 92, the other one had 96, 93, the other one had 95, 94. So
I had it 96.
you would have won anyway going to the cards.
Lopez. As we take a look at the official
Steve
scores
Farr had
once
96,
again,
93.
this fight was Kell Brooks at the halfway mark. He was ahead of 2 of the 3 cards. Spence then began to
All right, so I'm gonna turn it down for a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk for about 5 or 10 minutes. Then we're gonna post my video. First of all, what a fight, and just let me say, Errol Spence, he went in there and he proved me wrong, man. He proved me wrong. I thought Kell was gonna beat him, and he went there and he validated all the hype that was around him, and you got to give him all the credit in the world. So nothing but massive amounts of respect for Errol Spence. He did show me a couple new things in his skill set that I hadn't seen before, like for example, is that another interview?
I think the knockout
they're
play, I'm
gonna
trying
figure
to
out
throw me
something
off a
going.
little bit, and I'm kind of sluggish in there, but true champions show grit, and they show a lot of determination. That's what I proved tonight. That I can take with a lot of questions that needed to be answered. Can I take a punch? And I proved I can take a punch, and I can also give one back.
What enabled you to get on track in those middle and later rounds?
I felt like I was behind, and like I said, I wasn't as sharp as I wanted to be. So I decided to press the action, come forward, and basically break them down and press them out.
Was there anything at any point that you detected that you knew you would be able to be successful going forward with? Was there a change of momentum in this fight at some point that you can pinpoint, if you can recall right now?
Oh, definitely. I watched some of his fights, and he liked to fight at a certain pace. And once you pick up the pace on him, he kind of break down a little bit, and he can't throw a lot of punches. So I decided to press the action, make him fight at a pace that he didn't want to fight at, and he started breathing hard, and he started slowing down, and I knew that I had him.
What's it like now to realize all of this potential and all of this greatness that has been thrust upon you, and now it's reality? What's that moment, that feeling like?
Oh, it's a dream of mine. This is true champions do. I came over his backyard in front of 30,000, showed true grit. Didn't let the fans get to me, and proved that I'm one of the best welterweights in the division. Like I said, I was going to prove, so now I'm ready for the best in the division.
Was it intimidating, at least initially, to come out here and have these 30,000 fans against you?
No, it was more motivation. Like I told you before, I'm going to use it as motivation. I'm going to use the crowd as a positive, not a negative, and, having pride. And as you can see, later on in the rounds, nobody was cheering.
And what was the most important thing tonight? Was it the ability to endure and to suffer through those early rounds and to maintain your composure and stay calm?
David, it was the ability to endure and maintain composure. That's all I'm seeing on Twitter, a lot I see on Instagram is, can he take a punch? I don't think he can take care of a punch. We never seen him get punched before. We never seen him taste adversity. And I think I did that today. And I showed true grit. I showed I could take a punch, I can give a punch, and I can keep coming.
Keith Thurman has the titles, and you would like to unify. He obviously has had surgery on his elbow. Would you like him next?
Definitely. I've been calling Keith Thurman out for a long time. Now it's time. You say, I have to prove myself, and I haven't fought anybody where I just beat, the so-called biggest welterweight division, Kell Brook. So now, Keith Thurman, come out. It's time to fight.
Man down.
Oh, man down. Strap season 2.
All right. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right. There he is, Errol Spence. All right. Let's send it back now. Across the way.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Strap season indeed, as Errol Spence
I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna talk for a couple minutes when we get out of here. But yeah, man, Errol Spence goes to United Kingdom, goes to Bramall Lane, Kell Brook's backyard, takes the title, does what true champions do, and you gotta respect him for that. So although I did want Kell Brook to win, and I did think he was gonna win, Errol Spence gets all the credit in the world for me. Showed me some different things. He fought a little bit off of the back foot. Showed that his jab was better than I thought it was, and guys, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter, really talented fighter. I've always known he's a talented fighter. I'm saying he showed that he was more talented than even I thought he was, and went there and just dominated Kell Brook those last couple rounds and won the fight. So now he's in a great position where he's gonna be in line for some potential unification fights. Primarily one would be with Keith Thurman, and that'd be a great fight. It's funny because last July, I'm gonna say, I made a video saying that if they ever do fight, and this is before this fight was even announced last July, if Kell Brook and Errol Spence, or not Kell Brook, Keith Thurman and Errol Spence ever fight, I got Errol Spence beating Keith Thurman. You can go look it up on my YouTube channel. It's titled Errol Spence will destroy Keith Thurman if they ever fight. So for me, it's all about style. I just thought Kell had the style to beat Errol Spence, and clearly I was wrong. So that's you know, it had to happen. So it is what it is, and you know, he's a great fighter. It was a great fight. I kind of wish it would have went to 12 rounds, but Earl did a good job making sure that didn't happen. So you know, all respect to him. He's going to be a really hard guy to beat. You know, you look at the division now. You got like, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Berto. No, Berto's on the picture. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Pacquiao, Danny Garcia. He really can. He's capable of being the number. He's capable of being the number one welterweight. And if I'm admitting I was wrong. I'm eating my crow. So you guys, you want to let me have it? Let me have it. Right, now's your time. Now's your time to have fun. Let me have it. You know, the guy proved me wrong. So what am I gonna say? You know, F that guy.
I told you he was gonna do it. I told you.
And I'm gonna say F that guy. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Do one fair and square. So I got Errol Spence. You know, nothing respect for him. Good fighter. So not good fight. You know, as for Kell Brook, where does he go? Where does he go from here? Who knows, man? Personally, I think he should move up. You know, he should move up. That's the excellent one. He needs to go and he needs to go fight at 154, where he doesn't have to kill himself to make the weight. But he made it like he made it relatively easy from this fight, pretty much. So, you know, but I think he'd be a little bit more strong at 154, which and the division is not as strong as 147. So it'd be good to see him actually move up and, you know, just fight at a weight that's more accustomed to his frame. But as far as this fight goes, man, it was a great fight. Errol Spence defensively showed that you know, he's tight enough to avoid. He's basically like tight enough to just avoid, you know, a lot of what Kell Brook was throwing at him, and he's able to pose himself, go into the body, and that's like, just, what else can I say, man? I'm wrong. Do one, and he's IBF champion. And, you know, all the hype has been validated. You know, like I said, everybody always has that step up fight, and every fighter always has that one opportunity in their career where they have to prove themselves and they have to validate people say about them. And for Errol Spence, today was that fight for him. And not only did he validate himself, I think he passed to flying colors. So nothing but respect for him. And I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like with the eye, you know, the Golovkin fight primarily ruling Kell Brook. I know a lot of you guys have been saying that, but I'm starting to believe it, man. Dude can't hold up to nothing, but still a good fighter. I was wrong. Errol Spence won. Jonathan Sims, if you're still watching the stream, I'll have my Errol Spence man down shirt at some point. Got to honor my bet. I'll be doing that, and when I have it, I'll make a video about it. So that's what it is. But yeah, you guys in the comments, I'm gonna get going. It was a good fight. I enjoyed it. Errol Spence won. He proved myself wrong. He proved a lot of people in the YouTube boxing community wrong. He proved was it Shady Slim wrong, People's Match 978, Boxing Truth. A lot of guys pretty much are wrong because of, you know, they were wrong about this fight. And it was gonna be one of those fights. It was a pick 'em fight to me. Let's see. Let's take some questions. You know, let me ask you some questions, guys. Let's talk about this fight. So, let's see. Spence versus Pac-Man. Who do you got? I think Pac-Man will give some problems, but I don't know, man. Errol Spence, he's getting better every fight. So, I mean, I think I probably hit Errol Spence. I like to see it, make it happen. He says, no 147-pounder can match Pacquiao's work rate. I can see that. I can see that for sure. I don't know, man. Spence, he's getting better, man. It's like after he beat Kell Brook, because I rated Kell Brook very highly. So after what I just saw him do to Kell Brook, it's gonna be it's gonna be hard to convince you that guy's gonna be losing to anybody real soon. Honestly, do the beast.
Probably right.
See, definitely, I think his eye is gonna be a problem for the rest of his career. Unfortunately, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say that's I'm not gonna say that Kell Brook. I'm not gonna use it as an excuse to diminish his victory against Errol Spence. Errol Spence beat him fair and square, but his eye will be a problem. Like, for example, like even if he's fighting guys who are like not even hard punch, like for example, taking Amir Khan, for example, he's very fast. He can land punches that maybe you don't see. Like, I feel like the eye would make a fight with Khan even more even. So maybe they should make a Khan Brook fight. It's not good for him, man. It sucks because he really is a talented fighter, and he just has the eye problem. Maybe the GGG fight was the worst thing that ever happened to him. Because before that he was A1. But let's see. What impressed you most about Spence's game? The jab, straight right hand, or the left? I think, to be honest, for me, it was the jab because just in all the Errol Spence fights I had seen, I pretty much seen every fight he's had since the Larte fight. So with that being said, usually what I've noticed with Errol Spence is when he does throw the jab, it's usually to set up his left hand. He's not really throwing it to land. And he's using it more as like a rangefinder to set up the left hand. And that's just what I've seen. So I was going off what I'd seen. And, I just thought, okay, well, he's not really throwing the jab with conviction. He's not trying. He's just using it as a decoy. But he showed today that he had a much better jab than I thought. And he was landing it very, very frequently on Kell Brook. So that's what it is. And not even just that, the way he was able to impose himself on Brook, who was holding his ground. I was really impressed with him tonight. Or today, it's not nighttime over here. Anything else? Anything else you want to ask me? We'll get off in about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm gonna do my post-fight video. You know what it is too? If he fights Thurman, I think Thurman, especially in the Garcia fight, that dude was throwing like his punches wider than usual. So I don't know, I could see Spence definitely hurting him really early in that fight. Yeah, no, if I'm out of here, I'm not letting Kell Brook fight 147 anymore. Dude needs to move up. Yes, we know it was GGG. We know it was GGG, but still, it doesn't matter. The fact matters his eye is damaged like hell. It's gonna haunt him the rest of his career. You think so? Because that fight against Garcia actually makes me believe that he's not better than Errol Spence. Because yeah, he can box and he's good on his back foot, but like I said, man, he to me in his last couple fights he's shown the more technical aspect of his game, but he hasn't really like. For me, to beat Errol Spence, you gotta be able to hurt him. Honestly, you gotta be able to hurt him. I think was landing punches, he wasn't able to hurt him like many people like myself thought he could, and that's what ultimately allowed Spence to stay in his chest for so long. What's up, Ruben? See, hopefully we'll get. Well, I actually made a video, uno dos. I actually made a video like last July. You can go look it up. In fact, I'm gonna go find it right now. Go find it right now. See if I can find it. Video destroy. Keep them. So I'm gonna show you. I said it's like last summer. I was saying this. Gotta find videos. Yeah, nah, man. Brook is a great fighter, man. It just, it sucks the whole eye thing happened. But because I rated Kell Brook highly, I got to rate Errol Spence just as highly. I think he can go 154 win the title. Why not? Here we go. But yeah, look, just to show you guys that I'm not BSing around here. You can go look. The date on the video is what? The date on the video is June 29th, 2016. So almost a year ago to the day. To destroy Keith Thurman there. I'll put you guys in the description. Look. There's the video. It's in the description if you want to watch it. Hope Brook. He's back before. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Brook's a very likable fighter. I just think for him, I like his skill set, I like what he brings to the table. I think for him though, it'd be great if when he's fighting backwards, I notice he has this really bad habit of like he'll switch southpaw and orthodox while going backwards, and he keeps open for about a second and a half. Like there were a couple of times where he'd back up, and then Errol Spence would just throw a left hand as he was switching stances, and it'll land, and then it will allow him to actually like go get in the chest and go to the body. I mean, the way Cut did, but he took the fight, and that's what it is. I think so. I haven't really heard. Well, you know, I guess I can tell you this. A weapons. What I heard through a source about that, about Briggs, was basically someone that I know. I'm not gonna disclose who it was, but someone I know told me that the fight's not officially off, and it hasn't been officially announced by the Hard Rock or Briggs' camp. They just been quiet, and they're gonna push the fight back. Probably, I've heard that they're probably gonna push the fight back. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but we'll see what happens with Shannon Briggs and Frez. He did get pieced up in the early rounds, and even when there was that one round where he was off balance, and then Earl came, and there was another round where Earl was getting, he was getting these chocolate brownies, but he was just able to weather that storm and win the fight. I could see him outworking Spence and getting a decision. Why not? Yeah, and that's how it is, man. That's why body shots are important. You invest early and it pays off late. That's why when you go to the boxing gym, a good coach will tell you that they talk about body work. Let's see, any other questions, guys? I want to get off in 5 more minutes. I want to see Pac-Man versus Crawford personally. That's the fight for me. But I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Spence. What else? It's strap season for sure. Crawford versus Spence. That's a good question. I think my prediction on that fight, I'd probably go with Crawford UD. That's hard to get. I thought I saw Spence. This is hard to bet against, but Crawford's jab is A1. No, it's not on now. It just ended. Errol Spence got an 11th round TKO. We'll have to see, man. But personally, I just want to see some unification fights, which I know Pacquiao has a WBO strap. I want to see undisputed champion. I don't care if it's Spence, Thurman, or Pacquiao. I'd like to see an undisputed champion so we know who the best is. Not really. I mean, it's a good fight. I feel like Manny should at least have one more big fight against a top opponent, and then call it quits. Let him fight me. Time will tell. We don't know about that. Oh, come on. Errol Spence he might mess around and kill Amir Khan if he fights him. That's it. And I like Amir Khan. I'm just saying, Amir Khan ain't hungry no more. He don't even want it like that.
Oh, it's messed up. Glass eye versus glass jaw.
The fight's over. The fight ended 20 minutes ago.
Chris Eubank Jr. just trashed Kell Brook.
What do you say?
He said that, like, how could he just quit? Like, he just quit just because of 2 swollen eyes. I don't know.
I would have spent.
Big Mo, I'm actually gonna be at that fight. I'm going to Las Vegas for that fight. I'll be there in the flesh. So if any of you are in Las Vegas, in about 3 weeks when Kovalev Ward happens, I'll be there in person. Should be a good fight. If you're in the area, come say hi. Errol Spence won in the 11th round, TKO. Kell Brook took a knee and he pretty much like just quit.
Gervonta Davis said, "How can you quit in the 11th round in front of 20,000 of your fans?"
That's a good point. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's crazy how that happened, right? That was a bad fight too. So that fight was boring as hell.
Wait, what fight?
Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
Oh yeah, it's very boring.
I just clicked the video. It was just like this. Look.
Part of the sport of boxing, bro.
We'll have to see, man. Make the fights happen, and we gotta see. I don't know. I favor him. I'd probably pick Crawford over Pacquiao, but as far as Thurman, I think Pac could beat Thurman. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go do my post-fight video, so you go stay on the lookout for that. It was a great fight. Errol Spence validates the hype, and he becomes a champion. So big shout out to him. I cannot hate on him or take nothing from him. I eat my crow, man, up to it. But good fight. It'd be good to have him as a champion because he's one of those guys that I feel is genuinely destined for greatness. And or not destined. Oh yeah, destined for greatness, and he's hungry for it. Like, he's really hungry for it, and it reflects in his actions. So there's that, and he's gonna be one of those guys that I feel like if you're an American fight fan, you got to get behind Errol Spence. So big shout out to him, and he beat what I deemed, and I've been saying it for a long time. The most skilled welterweight in the division, and made him quit. Sold his eye up. So big respect to Errol Spence. He's IBF champion. Ashford Brook, I think it's time to move up, man. Move up to 154, where you're bigger and naturally stronger. And that's what it is, man. So hope you guys enjoy the live fight reaction. I can't tell you when the next one's gonna be because the next big fight is Ward Kovalev 2, and I'm going to be at that fight. So that's what it is. Jonathan Sims, I'll have my Errol Spence Man Down shirt. I don't know when, but when I do, I'll make a video, and I will shout you out. So honor my bet. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this whole fight and everything. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dane. So until next time, take care, guys.